Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of December going into January. Hope you guys are all well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Pisces out there. So guys, really just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Pisces, don't force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Pisces? Pisces. Interesting. All right, Pisces, you are starting with the Hermit. You have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and you have the Devil in reverse. So Pisces, I feel like you've kind of pulled back from some kind of a situation here. You might not be communicating with someone. You've been doing some soul searching. You've been looking for answers. You could be involved in a relationship where somebody is either being very inconsistent, or you might even suspect that they're being a player. And I feel like you just don't want to get trapped up in anything that's toxic. I can see that in the past you were. There was something that you were just very enamored by, and you were almost like emotionally caught up in it. And so you're avoiding that, and you're trying to figure this out. You're trying to figure out, you know, what kind of action to take, if any, and are you moving into something that could possibly be toxic? Because I definitely see you've worked on yourself a lot. You could be isolating a little bit, kind of keeping to yourself as well. Let me see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Pisces energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. And coming out together is the Ten of Swords reversed along with the Ten of Wands reversed. So the person that's in your energy, I feel like this person wants a new beginning with you. I do see that there's been some conflict here. With the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands in reverse, they want to work this out. They want to work out the problems that are here. They want to repair any damage that's been here. I feel like there's been a very painful ending, more so on their side. You seem to be intact. You might be trying to figure something out, but you're pretty much intact. But in their energy, they're feeling really hurt, and they definitely want to work this out. So let me see the energy between Pisces and this person. The Fool in reverse. So there's a new beginning that's trying to come in, but I feel like you're trying to figure out if it's a new beginning you even want. You're kind of like not really willing to take a risk here. Now this person does. They do want to have this new beginning with you. They're all for it, but you're kind of like, I don't know. Is this really right for me? Is this what I want to do? So you're not really trying to jump out there and take this risk. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection between Pisces and this person. Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you're not seeing eye to eye with this person. You feel like there's that either they're a player or there's a lot of inconsistency here. And I feel like you're not even really talking with this person. There's a lot of silence on your side. I definitely see there was some conflict here, and this person feels like, okay, well, because of this conflict, this is why we're not on the same page, but this can be worked out. So let me see the outcome for Pisces. Show me the outcome for Pisces. The High Priestess. You're going to let your intuition guide you. You're moving quietly, silently. You're letting your intuition guide you. You may also feel like this person has some secrets, or they may feel like you do. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a Pisces, another Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer, but this is underlying energy. I do see Pisces is very strong. Scorpio is very strong. There's also Gemini energy here. I do feel like there are emotions here. I do feel like you are stepping into your power, but I think that this person has been kind of submerging their feelings, and now they're coming towards you, kind of being a little bit more open about their emotions. So let's clarify your reading, Pisces. Spirit, why is the Hermit here for Pisces? All right, we have the World. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, you may have somebody new in your energy, Pisces. Yeah, because I feel like you're closing out this cycle. Now, it could possibly be that you're studying because pages study things. They're trying to figure things out. So you could be trying to figure out whether or not you do actually want to have a new beginning with this person again. In your mind, though, you withdrew and you basically said, no, this is a toxic cycle. I'm closing this out. And then this person's going to contact you. Yeah. I do feel like you'll talk to them. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse? You're over here being silent, trying to figure things out, kind of in hermit mode. And I feel like if they do contact you, and I do know that they're going to, you're going to talk to them, but it wasn't your intention to reach out. Four of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Wands reverse. Oof. Yeah, you may wind up blocking them. Yeah, you may wind up blocking them and saying, look, we're just not right for each other. We're not on the same page here. We see this very differently. There's a lot of inconsistency here. There's things that are not being talked about, or you may think this person's a player. Either way, I do feel like you are looking at the past, trying to learn from the past, but there's this feeling that this this connection has drained you, and I see you blocking this person. Why is the Devil in reverse? Why is the Devil in reverse for Pisces? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, some of you have new love coming in. You may have met somebody new. I do feel like this could also be you pouring this into yourself, pouring the love into yourself. This is either new love, or you might be deciding whether or not you're going to reignite this connection. I do see that you are in a little bit of stuck energy here. I do see that. You don't want to deal with anything toxic. It was your initial response when you pulled back in this connection. You were like, I'm closing this out. I'm done. This is over. I see that there was a conversation. It looks like this person is feeling like there was conflict between the two of you. They may be wondering if when you went silent, if there was someone else in your energy. But regardless, I do feel like you are considering it, you're looking at it, and you're trying to figure out, do you really want to have this new beginning? I do know that you will follow your own intuition here. There is some stuck energy, though. You're trying to make sure that you're viewing things realistically and not getting yourself trapped up in an illusion. So let's look at their energy. Why is the Ace of Wands here for the person in Pisces energy? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Oh, they're sad. Five of Cups. King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, they want a new beginning with you. This is somebody who is very stable. They are very good with their money. They could possibly be a father. I feel like this is somebody who is offering commitment, but there's something here that they're regretting. They're looking at the past and there's some regrets here. This is somebody who is definitely coming towards you, wanting a new beginning. They're a very stable, very grounded person. But I feel like they may be questioning whether or not you love them. They're definitely sad. Let me see why the Five of Wands is here. Knight of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands reversed. And the Two of Swords. All right, so this person in your energy, there's stuck energy with them too. So they want to take action towards you, but they've made this decision not to. This conflict, a lot of this conflict is internal. They don't know what to do. They don't see, you've blocked them, or they feel blocked. It could just, you may have blocked them like on social media or your phone, or this could possibly be, you know, just an emotional block, but they feel blocked. So they're trying to decide what to do, and in their head they can't figure it. They're very sad, and so the decision is to do nothing. To do nothing, to just wait, to just be in this static energy here. Let me see the bottom energy. It's almost like this person is frozen because they didn't know what to do. Gemini, or I'm sorry, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy is here. Very strong Leo. All right, so we have the Strength card, we have the Sun card in reverse, and we have the Seven of Coins. All right, so this person wants to work things out. They feel like the two of you can overcome anything. They do have very strong feelings for you, and they feel like they've invested in this connection. So this has been painful for them. They're being very patient. They're working on themselves. They're being very patient. And honestly, they want to work this out, but it's the same thing I told you earlier. They don't know what to do. They're very unhappy right now. They have strong feelings for you. They feel like they've invested a lot in this, but they don't know how to work this out. They really don't know what to do, so they decided to do nothing. And they're being very patient. It's almost like they're waiting to see what you're going to do. All right, so let me see the energy between Pisces and this person. All right, we have the Tower in reverse, and we have the Page of Swords reversed. All right, so the energy between the two of you, you're resisting any kind of a new beginning. It's like you don't want to take a risk with this person, and that's because you don't want to go through a tower moment. You're trying to avoid a tower moment. So it's easier just to close this out, you know, be done with it and move towards someone new. And I feel like in their energy, again, it's that same energy of, I don't know what to do. Yeah. They want a new beginning with you, but they don't know how to approach it. They could be very silent. They're definitely not taking any action right now. They're trying to learn from their past, but I do feel like this person, they don't know how to handle this. Let me see why the Two of Cups is in reverse. Knight of Swords reversed, Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're not talking to this person. It's like you don't feel like they were honest with you, or you might feel like you just don't want to talk to them because you're avoiding an argument. So you're not saying anything at all. It looks like you've blocked them. And they're sitting over here. You are their wish fulfillment. You definitely are. They know you're not on the same page, but they don't know what to do. So they've decided to do nothing. They're sitting in this stuck energy. Well, if you do nothing, you get nothing. Let me see why the High Priestess is here. Show me the outcome for Pisces, please. Show me the outcome for Pisces. All right, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. We have the Star card. And we have the Seven of Cups. All right, so you're going to do what your intuition tells you to do. And your intuition is telling you that the only way that this is going to be overcome, the only way this is going to be worked out is if it's a balanced and equal, especially with emotions, situation. So I feel like you're going into healing mode. You're like, okay, the worst of this is over. There's still a little stuck energy. I need to heal my energy. You could have somebody new that's coming into your energy. There's a part of you that wants to work this out with this person, because I do feel like you've invested in this connection as well. However, you are very tired of being the one who has to bring balance to the situation. And so I feel like you're just going to allow your intuition to guide you, whether it's with a new beginning with this person, or whether it's pouring that love into yourself, or whether it's a new relationship. You're going to allow your intuition to guide you. I don't feel like you're pushing it hard in any one direction. It's like you know what you want and don't want. You're not accepting anything toxic. And you were very drained by this connection, which is why you blocked this person out. So I really feel like at this point, excuse me, I do feel like you've kind of gone within, and the answer that you're finding is for now to pour that love into yourself, excuse me, until somebody new comes in that is the kind of, relationship that you're looking for. Now, in their energy, I don't know why I'm getting all choked up now. In their energy, this person feels like they've invested a lot into this, so they're confused. They're very confused. They feel like you might be hiding something, whether it's emotional or whether it's another connection. This person is seated in confusion. And I do feel like they're trying to heal from that. This was painful for them. And so I do feel like they really do want to, work everything out with you, invest more into the connection. But like I said, they don't know how. They're very unhappy. And so I feel like this person is just confused. And in their confusion, Pisces, they are basically saying, oh, well, Pisces must have someone else. Pisces must be keeping secrets from me. Pisces must be seeing someone else. So I do see that this is somebody who is just, they lack the understanding of why you're doing the things you're doing. You're not really telling them. You're not really conversing with them at all. They're not taking steps to resolve the situation, even though they want to. So honestly, I can't see how this could work out if, neither party is really kind of meeting in the middle. But I don't feel like you really want to. It's like you don't trust this person to provide balance in this connection. So I feel like you're just kind of over it. I do. All right, bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. That's underlying energy. It does tell me that you're up in your head a lot. You're really thinking about this situation. That's where this stuck energy is coming from. And I do feel like you are possibly overthinking the situation. I do see the sign of Aquarius here as well, along with the other signs that I had mentioned to you earlier. All right, I'm going to see if there's any advice for you from the Oracle decks. Pulling for Pisces. Oops. All right, Pisces, you have the Witch, number 41. Now that condenses to a 5. It does tell me you're going through some changes. This is all about free will, the lotus flower, creatrix. And it says, I wasn't always like this, I had to create who I am. Interesting. All right, so let me read that for you. Give me a second to find it. All right, so your affirmation says, I am a powerful creator and alchemize who I am. In a world full of princesses, she is the witch. This card is an omen that you have extra power to alter your fate at this time, to create something new for yourself and your life, to give yourself space from the world so you can do so, to go deeper and learn the ways of spirit. This is not the traditional Hermit card, but is similar. And remember, that was your first card out too, Pisces, was the Hermit. This is the Witch or Creatrix card that tells us we are meant for greater things. We now have the power of the Witch, the magic that can happen when she creates instead of destroys. The Creatrix is a witch who lives alone, who spends her time in solitude and is content to do so. perfecting the art of making potions, performing alchemy, drawing her visions, and casting spells, discovering new ways of magic and transcribing them in her own book. She is beautiful in a strange, dark, and unusual way, though she couldn't care less about her appearance. She is the cat in the night and doesn't care to be seen. Occasionally, she offers magical aid or channels wisdom to a lost soul in need. She would rather not unless Spirit insists or gives her signs to do so. Then she will begrudgingly abide by that, helping the desperate wanderer who winds up at her door. Either it was their destiny to find her, or they heard rumors of her beauty and power. So they went on a quest to find her, though she will reject all lovers because she deems them unworthy, until the day she meets a force as wild and magical as she, and even then, she may still reject them. Spirit has become her greatest friend and is a strong force within her. The creatures of nature keep her company and alert her when others are near. She comes from a troubled past of which she does not speak. Born in darkness and created from nothingness, the witch was doomed for life to be the hag of the swamp, the one who typically abandons good for evil, who steals innocent souls to stay alive for centuries. But instead, she decided to become something else, a secret third thing, a thing which up until now had not existed, the creatrix. Ooh, that's powerful, Pisces. I have a couple of Pisces friends. I'm going to have to keep an eye on you guys. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you guys in your next reading, Pisces, know that you are loved, and namaste.